His audio. Yes.
Uh,
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes, good morning, Carl. Yes,
Oh,
yes. So I guess let's just, yes, Merry Christmas, Carl. So let me just continue with the NTE. Were you able to listen to the ones that I was like, all right. So let's read this. Let me just read the NTE again. But yes, the purpose of this admin hearing is to give you the opportunity to explain your side. So for the NTE, it says notice to explain unauthorized removal of company equipment without prior management approval. So, dear Mr. Mir, this letter serves as a formal notice to explain regarding an incident that occurred on December 23, 2025, involving the removal of company issued equipment from the office premises without prior approval from WorkPod management. So, based on the incident report on December 23, 2025 at 3:39 p.m., you sent a message to your team lead, Sir James, stating that you had obtained approval from your client to work from home on Monday and Tuesday of the following week. However, your team lead was unable to respond to your message. On December 24th, 2025 at 8:16 a.m., when you were asked by your team lead when you intended to bring the equipment home, you confirmed that the equipment was already in your possession at home. While you were able to secure approval from your client to work from home, it was noted that you did not seek or obtain the required approval from WorkPod management prior to taking the company issued equipment out of the office premises. Please be reminded that these policies and approval procedures are in place to ensure the proper use, safety, and security of company assets. So, when asked for clarification, you stated that you proceeded with taking the equipment because your team lead was unavailable at the time and that you did not attempt to seek approval from other team leads, the concierge manager, or the site admin officer at Redcamp. This is despite the fact that you were already informed during your concierge team orientation of the established procedures and alternative escalation channels to be followed in cases where immediate supervisors are unavailable. Please also be informed that you were previously coached for a similar incident involving the unauthorized removal of company issued equipment as documented in the coaching form dated December 1, 2025, during which the applicable policy and approval procedures were explained and acknowledged. Please be informed that the aforementioned incident may constitute a violation of the following provisions found in our company manual. So first, bypassing security for unauthorized purposes, which is a moderately grave offense, or removing company-issued equipment from the office premises without the required management approval, may be considered an act of bypassing established equipment security and approval procedures. And second, any other acts or omissions analogous to the previous provision, which is a grave offense, bringing home work pod owned equipment without prior authorization may be considered analogous to the unauthorized use or misuse of company property and systems. So, in line with due process, you were directed to submit a written explanation within 48 hours upon receipt of this notice, stating why no disciplinary action should be taken against you. And you managed to send HR your explanation. And can you please walk us through that? So thank you for sharing with us what you wrote in your written explanation. And yes, regarding what you were saying, that not all companies are doing that, where we ask people to explain their side. It's actually part of due process, where an employee has to explain their side to ensure fairness. And regarding the other points, I would also like to note that it's good that you are being um, ha- having some sort of accountability about what happened. And yes, regarding your question about how there were no clear escalation channels, I would like to ask Sir James to for your feedback on that point, since you had the orientation for the concierge. So,
Yes, thank you, Miss Bell. And yeah, regarding that, Carl. So yeah, first of all, thanks for being so open and for being honest. Yeah, this is the reason why we're having this session meeting to also hear your side, because um I also felt like there was like a misunderstanding, or just a miscommunication. But yeah, during the orientation, when I introduced the other team leads, it's basically like also telling you that in case I won't be around, um, you can definitely reach out to them. I was also under the assumption that since you're sending your start of day and end of day reports to concierge at workpod.com, I was just hoping that you would take the initiative to like send an email formally, or you would also reach out to other team leads. Since anyway, I think you're also connected with them in Discord. Let's say, for example, when previous days, when Karen was out, I just letting her team knows that in case they have any questions or concerns, then you can reach out. The VAs can reach out to any TL. And also, other another thing as well is the asking permission from the site admin officer, um because of course, we don't want to hear any escalations or incident reports from the site admin officer. Like during the previous incident, when they noticed that your laptop was um, not on your station, then they immediately reported it to us. So yeah, again, I was hoping that, say, if I wasn't around, you could have at least reach out to Miss Irish or to Sir Totong. But then again, that's also a learning opportunity for us, that moving forward, we will have to definitely include that and really emphasize that when one TL is not available, then of course, we're promoting here like in an open door policy, so you can definitely reach out to any TL if your assigned TL is not around. And of course, our concierge team manager. In fact, what we're doing now and part of our plans in the next year is really to have a catch up meeting with all the VAs, with the concierge manager. It's more of like, I know we've introduced the concierge manager already to you guys, but a catch up meeting would probably improve the relationship, and also for you to feel like he's really approachable and he's always virtually available in case you need anything else. So that's it for me, Miss Bell.
so thank you for providing your side as well, Sir James. Um, so again, I would like to reiterate that this admin hearing isn't a way to punish you, Carl, but it is a way for you to explain your side as well as learn from any mistakes. So, thank you, Sir James and Carl, for participating in today's admin hearing. A notice of decision will be sent to you, Carl, at the end of the day once a decision has been made by management. So, if you have, um, do you have any questions or none? All right. So thank you, Carl. Since you don't have any more questions, again, I would like to thank everyone for attending this admin hearing. I hope you guys will have a great day and bye. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Miss Bell, and happy holidays, guys.
Happy
Advance, happy New
New
Year.
Year. Thank you,
Okay,
Carl.
Carl. Thank you. Happy New Year,
Thank
Carl.
you. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.